Hi, this is Brian DeRosa with DeRosa Mangold Consulting, here to give a short demo within Intacct on the order entry and purchasing workflow, specifically on creating purchasing documents from sales documents and how that works. Um, I'm going to be showing a dropship example, but we also have buy to order. The main difference being buy to order is when you create a purchasing document that you intend to receive in a warehouse, and dropship being creating a purchasing document that you're sending straight to the customer. Um, so we're going to start off by creating a sales quote in order entry. So I'm going to go to order entry workflow and sales quote. And I'm going to add one here and pick my customer item, specify my quantity, fill out any dimension values I'd like. This price was auto-populated from a price list, but I can change it here if I'd like. And need to specify my location. So I'm going to post this, and let's imagine the customer approved this quote. So we're going to convert it into a sales order. So everything was copied over from the previous step in the workflow, but now I have an extra field for dropship. So check this box. If I was doing the buy to order set, I would have a buy to order checkbox instead. And I come down here, I need to specify a vendor so that the system knows how to create the purchase order. And I'm going to just post this. So it just automatically created a purchase order in the background. So let's go find that. Go to purchasing. I've got a separate workflow for dropships called dropship purchase order. And here it is. So I can tell that this was created from my sales order because it's got my sales order number as a reference. So this matches sales order 100 here. I will note that the sales order does not backwards, uh, write down this stuff. So if you want uh, this PO number to exist somewhere, you would need to copy it and then edit this and put it in the reference number or something. But you have the ability to do that if you'd like. Um, so this side of things, if you want to send this to the vendor, you can just hit the print or email button over here and select to email it. It's going to auto-populate the to address with your vendor contact information, but you can change it on the fly if you need to. So we sent that off to the vendor, and when we get our vendor invoice, we can convert this to the vendor invoice to put it into AP to be paid. Everything stays the same, and as long as your price is the same, you can just leave this. There we go. And so if we come back to our sales order, we can continue this process, convert this to a shipper. You might want to do this whenever the vendor tells you that the product has been shipped, right? To alert the customer, you could create a shipper with your drop ship items that have been shipped so far. Post this, and then you can do the same thing where you email the document to the customer. And then finally, when you're ready to invoice, you can convert this to a sales invoice. Again, it copies over all the information from the previous step. So I'm going to post. And so I've shown you a few times how to print or email single documents. And just to give you an idea, if I show print here, I can get a preview of what the document looks like. We use Microsoft Word in order to create our document templates. So within the confines of Word, we can pretty much make this look how you would like. This is just the default for a demo company. And you can have multiple templates that you assign to different transaction definitions. And you can pick it when you go print it off, and I'll show you that in a second. So if you'd like to print multiple documents or email multiple documents all at once, say you create 50 sales invoices, you don't want to have to click email 50 times. Um, In order entry as well as purchasing, it's a pretty universal function. There's a print or email documents menu. Come here, and it's kind of like running a report on transactions. So you're picking filters and a date range. You can pick which customer you want to look at, items, amounts, due date on or before, and a really important one is transaction type. So you can actually look at every single transaction that you have set up. Right now, we're just looking at invoices. And then you can also override your printed document as well as your email template. So you can make the email look different or this particular printed document template look different based on the situation. I'm going to run this a little bit wide open so that we get more than one transaction. And go quite back far enough. Let's see. Let's do like January 2020. The demo company, so I'm not sure where all the transactions are. There we go. So as you can see, I've got checkboxes here for print and I've got checkboxes for email. Um, I would need to manually fill out these email addresses because this particular customer is not currently set up with an email address. I can fix that easily just by uh, editing the customer. But you can mass select these boxes here. So if I just want to select everything for print, I can select all here. If I want to select everything for email, I can select all here, or I can individually ignore some if I don't want to email those. And then of course, once I've selected the ones I want to send, I'll hit my print or email button up here. And so with printed documents, when I'm printing, it's just gonna, go page after page. With an email, it's gonna send the invoices to the separate customers um, in a similar fashion. That's pretty much it on the dropship and printing documents and kind of order entry workflow. Let us know if you have any questions. Feel free to email us. We're happy to do more demos, jump on meetings, discuss it, maybe discuss in detail your particular process. So just let us know. Thanks.